Good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure for me to be here tonight and to talk about the issues with our other candidates. And I want to thank them for putting their name forward for public office. As I can tell you, after 4 years, that public office isn't always the easiest place to be. So I want to thank them all. I also want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you the last 4 years in the Legislative Assembly of Alberta. It's been quite the experience for me. And after 300,000 kilometers and 4 years, I don't know how many countless hours of meetings and public events, I'm back here in front of you again for my 4-year job performance review. I'd ask you again to support me. I'm also the Chief Government Whip, and I didn't know I had the power that I did. So when I get re-elected, go back to Edmonton, so people are in for a real surprise when I get back there, because they are going to have to speak to me. But I just want to talk to you about our riding, and what a great place this is to live, work, and play. When I got elected in 2008, I got elected under Premier Stelmach, who just was actually running his first election. And we were just about to hit the worst recession that Alberta and the world had ever seen. And through Premier Stelmach's vision, we were able to ride through that recession and continue to keep Alberta the envy that it was across Canada, North America, and the world. And as we enter 2012, I can tell you that we are the economic driver of Canada, North America, and we are a real energy producer in the world. We have a first-class healthcare system and a first-class education system that people from all over the world come to see us to see how we do business. Now, I know that we have some issues in healthcare, and we're going to work towards those. I just want to talk a little bit about the budget first. Our total expense for our budget is going to be $41.1 billion this year. 75% of that total payment will be towards healthcare, education, seniors, and the most vulnerable, and we're proud about that. Highlights of our 3-year capital plan. We're going to spend $3.5 billion for provincial highways. We're going to spend $2.6 billion for health facilities and equipment. We're going to spend $1 billion on schools. $5.6 billion for municipal infrastructure over 3 years, including $2.8 billion for municipal sustainability initiatives and $2.3 billion in municipal transportation, water infrastructure grants. Investing in families and communities, we're going to invest $100 million a year to improve access to primary health care and mental health services, including the introduction of family care clinics to provide Albertans a variety of health services under one roof. We've given $400 per month increase in maximum monthly living allowance for about 46,000 Albertans who use the assured income for the severely handicapped program. $110 million to decrease homelessness in Alberta, including the creation of the Interagency Council to provide outreach support services, housing 1,800 homeless and over 3,100 shelters. We are going to hire 90 RCMP officers this year and 55 new sheriffs to be hired across Alberta. Investing in our students and research. 14 new K-12 schools will be opening the doors this year, one in Jasper, which will be the first joint Francophone public school board school anywhere in Alberta, and I'm very proud of that. 10,000 more children will be able to go to school in their own neighborhoods. $34 million invested in K-12 students every school day. That's $34 million that we spend on education every day in this province. And the reason being is that we have a first-class education system. And the globe and the world has become a very small place. When our young people go out to compete for jobs in the global market, they're going to be competing against the Chinese, the Indians, the Brazilians, and the Europeans. So it's important that we offer a first-class education system so our young people have a chance to move forward and be productive and continue the lifestyle and the livelihood that they're used to in this province. We will spend $200 million for student financial assistance, providing for Alberta's student debt management programs, scholarships, bursaries, and grants. We're going to invest $11 million to help deliver a comprehensive environmental monitoring program in the oil sands region to assure Albertans we are developing our resources responsibly. $24 million to grow Alberta's presence internationally to ensure better market access for our products. Some things that people don't understand or aren't aware of is that there's going to be 6 countries in the world that are going to produce agriculture and be able to export it. Alberta is going to be one of those, and we are a province. So it's important that we continue to invest in our agriculture. It's important that we continue to invest in our forestry sector. It's important that we continue to invest in our coal markets and our oil and gas. Economic growth is expected to be 3.8% in 2012, almost double the expected growth for the entire country. Employment growth in Alberta was 3.8% last year, by far the highest rate in the country. And Alberta accounted for about half of all new jobs created in Canada over the past year, and has one of the lowest unemployment rates, averaging 5.5% for 2011. In December of 2011, a record of over 2 million Albertans were working, up nearly 100,000 from the same time the previous year. Almost all new jobs have been in full-time positions. Albertans continue to earn the highest wages in the country, almost 20% above the national average. While Alberta has hires about 11% of Canada's labour force, Alberta hires and trains more than 20% of the country's apprentices. Okay, thank you.